It's said that each one of us, every human being, is capable of violence and killing under heavy enough circumstances. I don't know, I think there are people who will rather die than kill. And I have to admit that I'm not one of them. I know. I think I would be quite capable of killing when, at least if my children or something like that would be threatened. But there's a scale, and in different times in your life, during your life, it's different. Sometimes, for example, just when you have children, small children especially, you are much stronger and much more aggressive than otherwise at other times. So yeah. So we do for others what we wouldn't do for ourselves. And yeah. There was a few days ago, I looked at a documentary of an old man over 80 years old. He's dead. He died soon after the film was made, and he was a Jew, and he had been a Sonderkommando in Auschwitz, and for years and years, decades and decades, he had kept silent about it, but now he was nearing his death. He just had made this statement about them, and it's the way things become your everyday routine. I don't think any of us living in Finland today, in our little polished and civilized world, any of us could really imagine what it was like on a concentration camp where thousands of people died every day and were burned in the crematoriums, and what it must have been like. But it was their everyday life. There was the name call in the morning, and others went to work, and others went to, and new people were coming, and most of them went to the gas chambers and to their death. And these Sonderkommandos, they did what they were told to, like nice little German soldiers, very much like the same. Yeah. They wanted to leave. That was their motive, I think. At the end, they didn't want to die. Not yet. Death was so imminent anyway. Everybody died rather soon. Rather sooner than later. And so they dragged the bodies out of the gas chambers and took the teeth and such things off, and took the bodies to the crematorium and burned them. Yeah. That was their job. Like planting flowers or assembling a car or no, any other job. The same routine most of the days, and sometimes something different, but not much. Yeah. And then someday the approximate time as under commander did his service there was 2 months. So they had not a very long life expectancy. Yes, there are horrible things done in this world. Not only then, not only in Germany, in other places too. The mechanism that gets at the level of empathy down, so that there's only you, is interesting. It's a very interesting thing, yes. Lack of imagination, kind of, because I think that when a child is loved, when a child is held close to your body, so that the child can feel, sense you and your warmth and the physical existence. That makes them feel safe and secure. The constant presence of another being. I don't think it's necessarily mother or father, or it could be just a dog or another human being, and but the denial, if a small child is treated like a thing, an object, I think it destroys something. The child's self-preservation kind of denies the need of that physical sensation of being close. And then there is only me. Of course, it's normal that at some point the child is me. But it's never only me. A normal child is never only me. All the time the child wants to check out that there is somebody. Looks, says something, wants an answer, voices, by senses. And if these needs are not answered, so there's grief, and I think that grief erodes imagination. And you have to feel safe to be able to imagine things and think things. If you don't feel safe, so it blocks. It blocks these areas. Even imagining frightening things when, for example, when a child goes to, when a child has an own room when the lights turned out and there are the shadows moving, the chair looks like something frightful. Even that, even to see things like that, even to be afraid and horrified, the child has to feel safe. Because children that don't feel safe don't imagine these things. They're just like frozen deserts. And how could a person who has no imagination empathize anyone? It's always our understanding another human being is always reflection of ourselves. In a way, Bambi is a lot like that. She hasn't got much imagination, and her life has never been quite safe, and she has never been so loud. So it's a nice, ordinary life. A lot like that, as William's life too. It's ordinary, everyday days coming and going and repeating the same pattern. And whereas Oona's life was completely different. She had maybe she would be said diagnosed as this bipolar person. Everybody has a diagnosis nowadays. Even the things that were before labeled as a character today are sicknesses. That's funny. There's a pill for everything. Do they help? I don't think so. But maybe they give a better conscience to someone. I don't know. I'm not going to go another way. Not by medication. You can't medicate the soul. You can't. Sorrow is a normal feeling. Depression is a normal feeling. And it should not be let to grow to such extent that it's not normal, that it kills you. Of course, depression can be a killer. Yeah. But then I'm having an inner dialogue inside my head all the time. And that might be called voices. Yeah. The discussions are quite absurd. But I'm not just, I like them. I'm not getting nervous about them. Or I don't think they are anyhow unnatural or sick. They are part of me. I accept them as part of me. But I've always been like that. I accept everything as part of me. When we think about the intensity of their first meeting and the intensity of Oona meeting Bambi and Oona meeting Paavo, and there's a scale. Oona and Bambi, they meet, it's a jolly, it's sympathy on both sides. It's ordinary. Have ice cream and coffee and practical help. It's active action, kind of small action. And and when Oona and Paavo meet for the first time in the bus, when there's the storm raging outside and she comes towards him and she's laughing, and she has the boy on her arms, and she's laughing, and there's raindrops on her face, and her hair is wet, and she has the burnt orange, strong colored dress, and her skin is glowing, and and she's laughing. Yeah. In the midst of this, and he's there sitting, and he just looks at her, and she's like life, very much alive. She doesn't notice him except when they open when they close the thing in the roof of the bus so that it wouldn't rain in. She'll recognize him the next time they meet in the park, but she doesn't pay attention at the first time. She concentrates on the boy, on her child, and it's just him who gets impressed. It wakes something inside him. Wakes, yes. Some buried feelings wake. Yes. And then there's this last meeting of Oona and Oona and Marcus. Oona is decidedly moving away. She hasn't been meeting Marcus in a while, and in a way, of course, she misses him. You have a relationship, physical relationship with somebody, and your body misses him and the action and everything, and so when he comes across her in the night, and he wants her, so she responds spontaneously. Yes. It's so easy to remain trusting. Maybe her reason says that she should avoid this, but her emotions and the longing. Is it her fault that she died? Should you not trust anyone? What would it be like, this life, if you wouldn't trust? Would it be possible to live at all without trusting?